Hello and welcome to the Suffer City Training Center. My name is Jason here at Suffer City. We've got a fantastic lower body pushing, upper body pulling, bit of a chisel breather coming your way. Now, we're gonna have 15 minutes to move through 4 rounds of 3 different movements. You're gonna have a barbell back squat. You're also gonna have a barbell hang clean. You're gonna move on to a pull-up. Now, we have 4 rounds, as I mentioned, with some increasing rep counts from round to round. Now, with any time remaining of the 15 minutes after those 4 rounds, you're gonna get as much distance or as many calories if you're running on one of the ZBEX runners that we have here on the runner for the remainder of those 15 minutes. Now let's talk about our weight loads. So on our squat, we're gonna start out, gentlemen, 175 prescribed down to 135 scaled. And this is what you'll see here, a 135-pound bar, 45-pound bar with 45 pounds on each side. Now for the ladies, we are looking at 115 pounds prescribed down to 85 pounds scaled. Now we also have our hang clean. Gentlemen, you're looking at 135 pounds as prescribed down to 95 pounds scaled. And then our ladies, you're gonna be at 85 pounds prescribed down to 65 pounds scaled. Then with our pull-ups, you'll be using that body weight. If you need a band, then use a band. You could use your kipping pull-up, your windmill pull-up, whatever you've got to do to get through these pull-up rounds, that's what you're going to be doing today. So I did mention our increasing rep counts per round. You're going to start with 5 reps per movement, then 10, then 15, then 20. Now, it's not likely you'll be able to get through each round unbroken. The round of 15, the round of 20 may present some complications for you. Now, if you are able to do it, that's awesome, especially if you've done it prescribed. Great work. Now, if you've been able to clean through each round unbroken and you've done the scaled weight loads, I highly encourage the next time you use this particular sequence to go with the prescribed weight loads. It'll serve you well in the long term, though you may find yourself working a little bit longer, getting a slightly longer time as you progress through the prescribed weight loads. That's where you're going to see the strengths and the results from both performance and physique that you're looking for. Now let's walk through this training sequence as you are going to execute it. As I mentioned, we start out with the lower body pushing movement. This is our squat movement. I'm gonna get under the bar. The bell's gonna ring. My 15 minutes has begun, ensuring we get good full range of motion reps all the way down, all the way up. I'm gonna clean through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, my first round. As soon as we get through our first 5, boom, then we move directly onto our barbell hang clean. Now, as mentioned, we get directly to the barbell hang clean. The weight loads here, you already know what they are. Gentlemen, you're looking at 135. Ladies, as much as 85 on the prescribed side. Scaled, we're looking at, gentlemen, 95. Ladies, down to 65. I'm gonna go ahead, get into a good, strong position to get my bar into the start position for the barbell hang clean. Hips are gonna set back. I'm driving right all the way through, elbows, clear that frontal plane as we come all the way up, all the way down through 5 reps. Now, as soon as we proceed on to the pull-ups, so moving right over to the pull-up bar, we've got 5 of them we're gonna get through. As I mentioned, you are able to kip as you get to the top of the bar, pushing away back into that good hollow body position, into the arch position. You are also able to windmill, coming through each rep, nice and smooth, ensuring you're breathing. Now, if you gotta use a band, use that band, but ensure it's not so simple. We want to progress and improve from training sequence to training sequence. You've got to put the demand on the muscle in order to do it. So if you are using a band, ensure it's still challenging. Now we've got 4 rounds you're executing. Just went through 5 reps per movement. The next round will be 10, then 15, and then 20. Now as you get through all 4 of those rounds, maybe it took you 8, 9, maybe 10 minutes with whatever time remaining, 5, 6, hey, maybe it's 7 minutes if you flew through all 4 of those rounds. You're gonna use that time to get distance, or as we have on the ZBEX runners here, we look at calories. You can look at meters. Hey, if you're over there on the other side of the pond, meters is how it works. Anyways, get to a good pace, push the pace. Find yourself early, pushing yourself, then settle into a good rhythm. Find yourself pushing for the remainder of those 15 minutes. That's where we get that breathing side of this lower body push, upper pull, chisel breather. Now the chisel comes from these high volume reps with these pretty heavy weight loads. As you see, this is a level 6 difficulty on the difficulty meter today. Anything from 1 up to 10. Today is a 6. Challenging, but doable. Now the challenge comes from knowing how to execute on some of these movements. The squat, the barbell hang clean is challenging, as are the pull-ups. So if you need more work on those, more education, a little bit of tips and tricks on how to get through those particular movements with more effectiveness and efficacy and quickness, well then, hey, go ahead and check out the movement demos and demonstrations themselves. This is our sequence here. Again, moving through this lower body push, upper body pull, chisel breather. Again, my name is Jason here at Suffer City. Hey, an honor to coach you through this particular training sequence. Hey, stick with this, stay the course. I'll see you at the next one. Until then, be great.